Motherhood giving you money-making skills? Who would think that changing diapers would be your ticket to making a six-figure salary or income? I didn't think that. Stick around and find out how your mom skills are secretly preparing you for the business world. Motherhood can provide you with valuable skills that translate into monetary opportunities, potentially setting you apart from the competition. This might surprise some people, but only because society undervalues the hard work that it takes for a mother to raise children and run a household like a business. Mommy productivity is a real phenomenon, and today you're gonna learn how to maximize and market your motherhood skills for financial gain. Hello, my community, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany Kelly. I'm a mother of 4. I have 2 boys and 2 girls. And on this channel, we discuss tools, tips, and advice on parenting, productivity, and personal development from the perspective of a mother. So these are the talking points that we are going to cover today in this video. We have soft skill development, organizational excellence, and lastly, show mama the money. Let's start out with soft skills. As a mother, we learn so many soft skills that convert well into the business world. I'm gonna break this down into 5 different parts. Communication, make it nice, which is all about appreciating the aesthetics. Emotional intelligence like a mother. Conflict resolution, because what is bigger than a sibling rivalry? And lastly, critical thinking. Okay, communication. Let's talk about how we can handle difficult bosses, clients, and customers using the toddler tantrum management strategy. As mothers, we have to deal with the huge outbursts and highly sensitive nature of a toddler. You have to keenly listen to what their desires are, because if you don't get it right, they are going to fall out on the floor and possibly embarrass you in public. The stakes are high. So you can start learning the soft skill of proper communication through how you manage toddler tantrums. Step 1, we are listening keenly. And then also what you're going to do is you're going to repeat back to the person, or in this case, toddler, what they just asked of you. Because again, if you get this wrong, high stakes, they're going to ruin your day, or at least your entire outing. So you're going to say back to them exactly what they asked for. When you are dealing with a toddler, let's say they said they wanted 3 chicken nuggets, you better not reply to them that they said they wanted 2, or even more, that they said they wanted 4. You need to be exact. This is something that is critically used when you are dealing with clients, customers, or your employers. You want to reply to them with the understanding that you know what is being asked for. You know what they are desiring, and you know how to meet that need. That is the next step. You are going to tell them exactly what you are about to do in order for you to meet that need. So just like dealing with a toddler, you're going to tell them that I'm about to go to your favorite restaurant and order that right now. Or if you are currently there, you're going to tell them exactly what you are going to do in order to meet the goal. You are going to be this descriptive and detailed with the people that you work with, because there is nothing better than being clear other than crystal clear. You want to make sure everybody is on the same page. This includes prepping your toddler for going out somewhere in order to mitigate tantrums. You're also going to prep your clients. You're going to prep your bosses, your coworkers for what is going to be expected or reviewed or discussed in the next meeting. You're always going to check in with people prior to, during, and after anything. We are going to manage these people like we manage our toddlers. This is an amazing skill because nothing is going to get lost in translation this way. You are going to be able to be on the top of your game and on top of everybody else's if you are able to take the high sensitivity and high stakes that comes with managing a toddler's temperament to the workplace and into your business, into your customers. That attention to detail is really going to make you stand out from the competition. Soft skill number 2. Make it nice. This is where we implement the appreciation for the aesthetics. We learn this through Montessori parenting principles and the educational principles of Dr. Maria Montessori. I talk a lot about her on this channel. So basically, she talks about making things look nice, everything has its own home, things being calm and aesthetic, and paying very close attention again to details of what you do, right? You're just not going to place the cookie on a plastic plate. You're going to place the cookie on a glass plate that looks nice. You're not just going to pack the picnic in an old plastic grocery bag. You're going to actually pack it in a basket. And this is actually something that I truly admired from a lot of the mothers that I met at the Montessori school that my kids went to back when we lived in Connecticut. Whenever there was an event where the parents had to bring in food and kind of a potluck style situation, they were not bringing things in these tinfoil containers or plastic containers like I initially did. They were bringing them in much more aesthetic, visually pleasing, ceramic, glass, and all types of high quality plastic containers, or something that looked aesthetically pleasing and like you really took your time thinking about how you were going to plate this, the napkins, the things that draped around it. It just always looked really nice, very presentable. And this attention to detail is so pleasing to your clients, your bosses, and your customers. They are going to feel like they can trust you to really not let anything slide and to always aim for the best. If you are showing that you care about these seemingly insignificant details to everyone else, they are going to trust you to deliver with excellence every single time. And that is what we're going to strive for as a competitive advantage. So let's say you're writing a resume and you've been out of the workforce for a long time. This can be something that you highlight that you're able to do. I know for myself as a mother who has been a stay-at-home mother for a very long time, when I was entering back into the workforce, I did feel a little concerned. I was not sure if my talents and skills would translate. As a mother who has been a stay-at-home mother for a really long time, I was very concerned about how my skills would translate back into the workforce when it was time for me to go back to work. And I was concerned about whether or not I would have enough advanced skills because I'd been out of the workforce for so long and everyone else had already been working. So of course, I thought they had all of this time to develop more skills and maybe I'm behind the ball. But I realized that I was really discounting the very important skills that mothers learn because you are working, you are learning every day, and you have to be flexible and you have to be adaptable and you have to do things that other people don't have to do when they're at work. I mean, literally your little boss is in the bathroom with you, and that is not something that you experience at your job. And if you do, you need to talk to HR about it immediately. But you have these valuable skills and you're really paying attention to detail and you really are tuned into everyone's emotions. I'm telling you right now, don't second guess yourself. You are going to be one of the most creative persons in the room. Emotional intelligence, like a mother. As a mother, we always have to tune into our baby's needs. We have to make sure that they are feeling comfortable, happy, warm, loved, but they can't even talk. So you really have to tune into the emotion, the body language, all of the subtle signs that something is right or wrong. Use this skill on adults. You can anticipate the mood and the emotions of your boss, customer, or coworker using these skills you develop with your baby. Do not throw them away. People are constantly telling you what they really think with these subtle signs, much more than they are with their mouths. So use that to know that your boss actually needs you to take full initiative on this next project, not just help them out. Your coworker is totally not going to be prepared, and you're gonna have to do a little bit extra for tomorrow's meeting. And you know that based off of the shiftiness that they have going on right before, it's time for you guys to go home and you have the meeting the next day. You know the scenarios, you've been there, you understand exactly what I mean in noticing these tiny little gestures. Tune in. Also, understand that cutting people off or making people feel small when they share their ideas is not a good idea, because you have a baby or you have a toddler, and you have to be very careful about how you reprimand them, how you criticize them, because literally you can destroy their entire lives as a person. They will grow up to be adults who look back and don't like you because of the way that you spoke to them. So you're very mindful of this. Take that to the office. Go to the office very ready to have these people eating out of your hand, because you know how to make them feel good. You know how to make them feel charmed by your presence. You know how to shut down an idea that's not going to work without making a person feel small. You know how to praise the small wins in a way that doesn't overdo it, but definitely lets the person feel more encouraged to keep doing that type of work and to keep reaching further and farther. You are a coach now. You know how to talk to someone in a way that's only going to help build the team. You're a multiplier, you're a networker, you're building all of these play dates and networking with other mothers. You know how to put yourself out there. You know how to get things going. You have amazing skills when it comes to emotional intelligence, communication, and making things look nice. Let's get into the next one. Conflict resolution. There is nothing bigger than a sibling rivalry. Think Cain and Abel. Listen, even though my kids really love each other and they get along so well, there are days when they just don't agree with each other. Someone is playing with someone else's toy without their permission, and everyone is losing their minds. What do? You turn on the motherhood skills. You navigate that. You are able to do that with so much patience. And I know you probably in the moment, you're thinking, this is annoying. This is exhausting. I don't have the patience for this. Yet you do this day in and day out. This is an actual skill, conflict resolution, that you have developed. You will be a great addition to any team, for any company, at any business, because you know how to manage people's feelings. You know how to find the middle, how to compromise, how to make others feel seen and heard when they are dealing with someone else who is just not understanding them, or someone else who is committed to misunderstanding them. But you're there to guide and lead everyone to a peaceful place. And that is a skill that you develop through motherhood literally every single day. And the last part of the soft skills section is critical thinking, of course. Evaluating information and making informed decisions is one of the superpowers that you are required to develop once you enter into parenthood. You are constantly being bombarded with other people's opinions, expert advice, new books that come out, me on my YouTube channel, right? There's everyone's talking to you, and you have to literally filter through all of the noise and find the gems, find the meat, find the things that actually are going to lead you to making the best decision for your family. I know for myself, I constantly am feeling as if there's a new book all of the time, and I'm a big researcher. I think motherhood is all about learning on the job. I'm always going to keep researching and paying attention to the new information around parenthood, childhood, early child development, early education, continuous education. I'm always going to look into these things. I'm an Aquarius, it is what it is. But the skill that you have is you are able to see through the nonsense, the stuff that is just not going to apply. It's not going to work here. Maybe you read all of the books about cry it out, and it just wasn't going to work for you and your family. So you began to read books about co-sleeping or no cry sleep methods, and you were able to make an informed decision that best fit your family. That is a skill, okay? That is a critical thinking skill that you implement all of the time. You are going to bring this into the workplace. You aren't just being a mother and doing nothing all day the way people make you feel like you're doing. I'm telling you, you are developing amazing skills and you're going to use it to make some money. For organizational excellence, we're going to look at it in 3 parts: time management, project management, and resource allocation. Let's start with time management. We are constantly juggling multiple responsibilities and deadlines efficiently. I have 4 kids. They all have different commitments, sports, projects, homework, teachers. I have my own projects, research, social engagements. They have theirs. The dog, we have to put it all on the schedule. I like to use a skylight calendar. That has been the new game changer for me. I also use digital calendars like Google Calendars, Apple Calendar, a physical planner. You know how to make things fit on a schedule. Like they say, if you want anything done, give it to a busy person. And who's busier than a mom? Take this skill and implement it right into a business. Help that business meet the deadlines. Structure what needs to be done each day in order to get closer to finishing everything on time. You know exactly what to do. Project management. You can plan and execute complex tasks like planning family vacations or things for the holidays. You know how to create the entire itinerary for the family vacation that involves your family, your sister's family, and your friend's family that's all coming, and some people don't even get along, but you know how to make it work. Sit different people next to each other at dinners because you want everything to go smoothly, or you want more people to interact with each other and they've never spoken to each other, so you're trying to manage that. You know how to do it, and that is a transferable skill. Resource allocation. You have to budget. This is something I never wanted to participate in because I like to, not have to think about my spending, but a responsible mother has to think about their spending no matter how much money they make. And if they're not thinking about it because they make enough to have an accountant, then they have an accountant. But this is a business skill, which is why you need an accountant, right? You know how to manage the household budgets. You know how to distribute and delegate out tasks and chores for the entire family. This is something that is managerial. This is something that people need in the back offices of investment banks in order to keep everything moving smoothly, right? In the finance department. You are something similar to a financial analyst. You are something similar to a CFO for your family. Show mama the money. Now that we have established that you have very valuable skill sets and how to actually market that out as something that is needed in the business world, let's start to actually look at ways that we can transfer these skills into money-making roles. Number 1, you can think about being a freelance consultant. You can leverage your organizational skills and your multitasking skills to become a productivity consultant or a life coach. Many businesses actually value the efficiency and time management skills that mothers naturally learn how to do. You can always package and write out all of these skills and market it out to an audience who needs you. And I promise you, you will bring great value. You have years of experience. You can become a content creator. You can use your parent experience to create valuable content through blogging or vlogging. You can be on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. You can create a Substack. That's really popular right now. I think I need to do one of those. A Patreon. I actually have paid subscriptions for creators because I absolutely love their content so much. I had to have an entire subscription to what they had to offer. And it was coming from someone who was a stay-at-home mother. And of course, there's a lot of other avenues with that. There's affiliate marketing, selling digital products, brand deals. That is a whole ballgame in and of itself. There was this one creator over on TikTok, I believe her name was Kylie Pratt or something, who talked about posting every day, led her with, I think from April to August, posting every day, 3 times a day, led her to, buying a new house and a car, like something crazy like that. So it is very lucrative to take your skills as a parent and become a content creator. Or you can just do this as a side hustle. But again, this is all just giving you some ideas for showing you the money with your skill set. You can also think about virtual assistant services. Offer your scheduling, communication, and problem-solving skills in order to help someone build their business or help someone who just needs an assistant in general and is looking for a business that can do that. And you can serve as that business through your virtual assistant services. This is a highly marketable skill. Project management. You can take your skills of managing projects for your family and market it to managing projects across many industries. Of course, let me know in the comment section other ways that you can take your household skills and apply that to your career, to your new career, to your side hustle. But I want to make sure that you understand that these skills are resume worthy. I hope that you feel super encouraged to know that yesterday's price is not the same as today's price. Whether you have worked outside of the house or inside of the house, you were developing skills that were so valuable the entire time. And you can make money off of these skills. You can use them for your resume. You can talk about them in actual interviews and feel proud and confident knowing that what you bring to the table is so creative, so impressive, you're worth the price. And this applies to myself because after a long hiatus of being a stay-at-home mother and a caregiver for my elderly mother, I'm gonna be entering the workforce, and I need that encouragement and understanding that I have so many valuable and amazing skills to offer this world. And I know that there are other people out here who feel the same way, and I'm just here to encourage you and to let you know that you are worthy and you're seen, and we're gonna do this. All right, and if you haven't subscribed, babe, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe now. And make sure you share this video with all your friends, and I'll talk to you later.